Hey, good morning, Cavaliers. What makes you happy? What brings you joy? Sometimes joy isn't necessarily walking around with a silly grin on your face, but isn't it something that we're all seeking after? I've never met someone in my life that doesn't want to be happy. And we try in many ways to do different things to fill up our lives to make us happy. Sometimes we seek happiness by friends, maybe it's money, maybe it's sports, maybe it's hoping for a great big party at graduation, right? There's a lot of things that we seek to make us happy. But when Christ came, he said, I have a different way. And he showed us a very different path to happiness, not one of riches or power. He didn't come to become a king. Instead, he came to pour himself out, to serve and to love, and to give of himself. Quick story for you. When I was a sophomore in high school, I had the opportunity to go on a mission trip to the Dominican Republic. And if you don't know where that is, find the south tip of Florida and go south past Puerto Rico, and there's a little island called that is split in half. Dominican Republic shares the island with Haiti, and it's a third world country. The people there have literally nothing. You remember rolling into the town when we first got there and seeing these huts, most of which were made of just mud or built up stone. Most of the town had no floors that weren't mud. The kids were running around, were lucky to have a pair of underwear. The rich person in town was the mayor, because the mayor had cement in his little hut. And so it was really a destitute area. And it struck me how happy the people were. They had nothing, but yet they were very, very happy. And they were very generous, very loving. They were so happy to see us. They gave completely of themselves. And during that trip, I had an option of one day having to be assigned to two different jobs. One was to help build another house. The other was to carry rocks. I kid you not, it was to carry rocks. And they were carrying rocks and they were breaking these rocks. And the reason they were breaking the rocks was because they would take them down to this new barn they were building. They would put it on the floor so that the goats could stand on the rocks and the floor wouldn't erode. And it was carrying these rocks for like half a mile. I could just remember waking up going, God, this is not the job I want to do. I'm 15 years old. This hurts. I'm getting blisters. It was like 98 degrees out in the middle of summer in the middle of the Caribbean. There was no breeze. It was miserable. And I can remember just praying, God, show me what you want here. And through that several hour period, as I was moving these rocks and breaking these rocks, joy just began to build, because I realized I was giving what I could in service to these people who had nothing, but did have. So I don't know where you're at today, but my prayer is that you experience Christ's joy today. My encouragement is, even if it's just something small, find a way to give of yourself today. Give it over to God and just ask him to show you his joy. Cavaliers, as always, be great.